by far best. This is why Alliance took so much time with their fourth. Queen of Pain is the and still be functional when it comes to tempo controlling. Wind Ranger's just subpar when it comes to going up against Razor and won't be good enough lockdown against Phantom Lancer, but we'll see. They definitely need to make sure they win the early game, which is going to be difficult seeing as they're going up against
Disruptor?
dying.
That's a Disruptor.
So I thought Disruptor was Disruptor or Rubik were the best supports left in the pool for Team Liquid. You need a hero that actually focuses on shutting the Slardar down because that's actually their best initiation right now is Blink Crush.
Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds remaining.
What do you think, Rue? Do you think that Team Liquid with this change of being able to gate?
I like your analysis of the Disruptor. Just it can completely ruin Alliance's day with you can either static storm or kinetic field right before his Blink Crush goes off, and that's basically all of Alliance initiation going down the tube until S4 gets that Blink Dagger. So I really love this last pickup from Kuroki, and I hope it works out for him because they definitely need to put the pressure on this game being one game down. And just Alliance's team fight once again looks amazingly scary, but at the same time we're gonna have to see what Liquid can do.
5-man smoke from Team Liquid. They want to start things out right here with good snowball play, but they're going to be running a lot of members in Alliance. They see Loda now. Start off with the Ice Sharks playing. They do successfully block him out. Beautifully played there. And Jared, this is why he's known for his Tuskar play. So first blood going to be picked up by Fada. This is already a matchup that is not very favorable for the Wind Ranger. And now you've got first blood gold added on top of it.
I'll be surprised if he doesn't get this rune and he just brings the boots and completely crushes. You don't even have to rush the bottle at this point with that. That could be devastating for S4. But the one good thing is, though, Alliance, they do have the Winter Wyvern to fall back on to harass Fada in the mid lane.
True. They're definitely going to have to dual lane in the beginning of this game. And that is something that Liquid can't actually do all that well. We talked about it before. The Tusk's kind of staying power when it comes to the laning phase isn't all that strong. He's great at ganking, but not necessarily providing the same kind of presence as a Wyvern or a Bane do. And the Disruptor kind of similarly won't be able to do much in the middle lane. He's got to focus on shutting down this Slardar, preventing Bulldog from grabbing that early Blink Dagger.
Look at Mind Control, so cheeky. He's already grabbed 3 of the creeps here, and it's going to be... He's just going to wait for the next creep wave here. So this is pretty good, and it's just going to be a lot of help for him to secure most likely the level 2 if he can get the next wave. And did they find the ward? Yeah, they're going to find the ward here. Kebab searching desperately.
Yeah. He'll find it eventually. Fortunately, it's just that one tree that blocks his vision of this area.
That's...
Okay, it's like, here, let me show you how to do it. I'll
already got a
kill
kill
for you. Oh no, Bulldog. I was watching that earlier. Bulldog dropped pretty low, but I didn't expect him to actually go back in and die, but I guess playing too aggressively. You called it on the boots mid. Fada was able to pick that one up immediately thanks to the bounty rune and that first blood gold bottom lane. Looks like Mike Control is going to be gone on. He does get the soul rip off for himself, and he's trying to threaten Loda with a decay. He's actually doing a decent job of it. He might just be able to escape because of that, chasing Loda away. He's now got the full healing salve up, but Mind Control's getting some distance away from him, and they don't have boots yet on Loda. So Mind Control playing that very well. Stays inside the creep wave, spans out decays, doesn't go for Tombstone, which I think was a pretty critical part of Mind Control being able to escape there.
Yeah, and that was pretty good of him, as you said, not getting the Tombstone, putting a lot of pressure. If he maybe had a Mango, he could have made something happen. They're going to snowball in on mid lane, both of them.
They don't have enough for the Ice Shards, though. Jarek's just threw that one out, but maybe they can still get the kill. S4, he's going to be run down by Fada, gets the kill at the end. That is now 3-0 to favor of Team Liquid.
Radiant's middle
Man,
tower
just
is
goes to show you that those first bloods matter so much. But
Now, he still has a soul rip, maybe to heal himself over the mark. He gets it from the creep wave too. Meanwhile, in top lane, because Emerald Bulldog gave away that early kill, Kuro is already level 3, and he can have those 2 levels of glimpse if he wants to, which makes this lane even harder for the Slardar.
yeah, he's gonna have to be very careful for Bulldog. Is the lane pushing in his favor? No, sadly not. And he could be caught out here. Yeah, he's not gonna be.
Goes
glimpsing.
down, just small pittance of damage, but
He kind of needs to have a clarity or something here for Kuroki. He really needs to have the glimpse back into the kinetic field, and then I think Bulldog will be caught out. But
yeah.
they don't really have a stun to really help out killing him.
Well, if he could just get level 4, I think once he gets to level 4, he'll have that level 2 glimpse plus the kinetic field, and then he'll also have enough mana just from the tick.
Yeah, Razor mid, just like 2 seconds of the link, he's already got 21 damage.
You know they never got that ward.
They didn't?
They never got it.
Oh my goodness. This is Alliance.
Oh, the life.
Oh. Maybe it's their turn to strike back in 5 minutes. It's 3-0 Liquid, and none of the lanes are going right for Alliance.
Yeah, I think this is one of the. I mean, obviously, as we're feeling under pressure, but it's also but also the fact that they haven't gotten that ward that Ake is now mid as the Dazzle, because they don't actually have a pull to operate on. You can't just do a full defensive tri-lane and just run out on levels, as the Undying has already proven himself capable of dealing with those 3 heroes. This is the part of the problem with having 2 defensive heroes like this. It has been kind of all the rage right now in the meta, but it does have some certain downsides to it. Fana battling Emerald Bulldog for the rune here, will be able to successfully chase him away, and picks up an illusion. Ice Shards actually blocks Ake out. That's going to be yet another kill. The kinetic field makes sure that Ake's not going anywhere, and a killing spree already 4 minutes in for Fada's Razor.
Yeah, and...
Oh, Jared still got a snowball. If they really want to go for this one, dive deep underneath the tower, they could with a tombstone, but they opt not to go for it.
Yeah, and now they're just getting out rune controlled. I mean, this is... Oh, how do you come back from this Alliance? And that was their basically they needed to come back in the game and buy these pools, and they didn't find it out. That's why I said they lost all of the lanes. Not having these pools, not having these levels, it's crushing right now for them. So you can't even hope for S4 to come back in this game right now. It's 15 to 20, so he's not doing too bad, honestly. If you think about it, he's CSing really well against Fada, all things considered.
Fada is a little bit low in CS as well, just because he's been chasing out the Wind Ranger so much. Is doing quite well. You comparing our carries though, Matoma Man is also up 33 to 16 compared to the 26 and 14.
But when you compare, you have to look at the overall net worth. 3,000 already on the Razor and 1,700 for S4 poor guy. That's just those 3 kills, and I wonder how the game would have shaped.
Matoma Man, it looks like they're also going to be able to push down the tower first. Jerix has to snowball himself to the side. He got himself perhaps too aggressive, as now Alliance are going to try and TP in and punish him for that play. It was a pretty heavy cost, though, from Alliance, rotating their gyrocopter up to the top lane to get that 1 kill on a Tusk that's only level 3. But Alliance did have to do something to stop the way these lanes are going, almost all of them in the favor of Liquid.
Yeah, that's actually, I think it's a pretty good advantage for Liquid, just because that's so much room for mind control in the bottom lane to get free farm and to get up these levels. I think that keeping top lane there with 4 of the heroes is not beneficial at all to Alliance.
Yeah, we talked about the fact that Razor doesn't really like to go mech anymore. There's a combination of the nerf to mech, where it costs a lot more mana, which is tough for Razor, who has a limited mana pool as is, but also Guardian Greaves, which is really valuable that Razor's obviously not going to go for. This will lead a lot more opening for Undying to actually farm that Guardian Greaves for his team, which again has a lot of value against the Slardar as well, removing that amp damage.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Couldn't agree more, but since they finally rotated Bulldog down, he's level 4 now.
Oh, White Shard snags out S4, and this is going to be the problem with that cold race. Yeah, it's going to be able to buy S4 time, but all the meanwhile, Fada's actually taking his damage. Loaded doesn't care, though. He's got pure magic damage coming out from that Rocket Barrage, and he might just be able to get Jerix as well. Jerix, yeah, he's in range of that Rocket Barrage, and he will die. Double kill going to Loda, who's just kind of moving around, bouncing from lane to lane now as this gyrocopter, but it's working.
Oh yeah, this time it's paying dividends, and it's just nice to see him. Normally you sometimes see not phased.
Oh, my control, he gets hit by a big nuke coming out from Ake. That was perfect timing stun. The Solar Rip still gets laid out. He doesn't have any magic wand charges though, and Bulldog will pick up the kill with the stun. The TP in, coming in though, Jerix, he can block him out with the ice shards, and that should ensure the kill unless the Shallow Grave comes out. Now he's got to try and make the snowball play and get him. No, he lets it a little bit too early, but still gets the kill. Fortunately, Bulldog didn't have the crush ready to go. He'll chase away Ake, but that'll be the end of it.
Such a great play from Jerix, holding the snowball until he knows the grave is wearing out. Amazing play coming in from him, and this frozen sigil just slowing down Bulldog. Great play, and that's him up to level 5 now. So this roaming Tusk already being a part of 5 of the 6 kills of Team Liquid, just doing work this game, as we didn't see it really effectively last game.
Jerix starts moving in once again inside the enemy jungle, places down a good aggressive ward that's going to see behind the tower. The LCC, the courier incoming. They're going to try and catch it out here. They saw Kebab though, and Kebab doesn't really have a way out of this. He can go into the tree somehow with Arctic Burn, but they have the vision thanks to this lightning coming out from Kuro. They'll have the control as well with Glimpse and Kinetic Field, so Kebab is going to be caught here just trying to stall the inevitable at this point. Tries to go for the TP out, has the snowball, they get stop. Oh my god, they didn't get the glimpse! Holy cow, that was actually too close for comfort there. Liquid, what should have been a free kill, was almost not.
I mean, they wasted like 3 extra spells that they didn't. It looked like, I don't know what was going on there from Liquid, but they will be picking up a down
Matsu, he's out of mana until he bottles up, does get the Doppelganger out. Admiral Bulldog has another crush, but he's got to play this careful. Doesn't want to get hit by a lance. Matsu's still going to be run down. Loading, he can actually pick up this kill. Loda's going to come in though. Oh no, he's got a haste room, but nice. A TP out from Loda. His rotation up to the top lane. Didn't cost him Admiral Bulldog's not as lucky though. He cannot sprint away from that hasted Fada, and he'll actually try and go for the tier 1 tower.
Maybe Bulldog should have took a lesson from Loda there. TP away. He didn't think he'd run him down, but he had that easy haste room. And
S4, he knows Fada wants this tower. He's going to try and catch him out with a shackle shot. Oh, he had the lineup. He actually gets the deny. Now pops his head out. He's going to just try and stall Fada as possible for the rest of the team to come in. Lotus here. They got the shackle shot. Fada is now surrounded by 3 heroes, and he will die. Power shot misses. Doesn't really matter, though. Great bait from Alliance. But middle lane, okay. He's been spotted. He may be brought back. Nope. Kuro. Not even a glimpse play from him. Could have maybe sent the Winter Wyvern back from whence he came. Doesn't opt for that route, though.
Still, I think it's looking pretty good for Liquid. They got the tier 1 tower, even though it was denied, but that opens up space for the bottom lane here. Matamba Man, sure, he went down there, but he's going to be picking up this tower. He's still leading the CS right now. Not the top network, though, just because Loda's been playing absolutely amazing with all of his rotations.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So Matamba Man, it's that much more net worth. Still not caught up to Loda, but he is ahead of the Wind Ranger at the very least. S4 has been suffering quite dramatically. And this is the thing, Wind Ranger is one of those more aggressive mids, bit more of a tempo controller, bit more of a laning phase that tries to focus on winning the 1v1 matchup. You're not that good at doing stacks, but with the help of the supports, it looks like they'll still be able to do it.
And that's getting some much needed levels. Wyvern now has 6. Ake is just so poor. He's level 4. Boots and stuff, but so hopefully he can get up to level 6. Weave cannot be underestimated this game. And Bulldog with that kill top lane. Always gonna be glimpsed back. Fada. have the amazing game that he did last time just because they had a nice start. But he is catching up. He's going to have this wave and the next wave. He should be really close to the Blink Dagger afterwards too. And that's what they really need. Him as their initiator. Once he gets that, we saw what happened last game with the crushes. So maybe he can be the savior again. Loda is very far out. He is going to be absolutely dead here.
Blitz back. They have the Tombstone out. Winter's Curse does buy them some time. Maybe Mind Control's going to go down. Loda actually being able to get away. The Lance comes in, but he still managed to survive. It's 2 supports down. Loda's going to be chased by zombies, but Tumbaman, he just needs 1 more Lance, but all the time he's sticking around is buying more S4 time to get damage on him until the Razor comes in, and that'll definitely offset the advantage they had. He'll chase down S4, make sure that he TPs down, but Tumbaman gets the other kill, and they get the glimpse on S4 as well. 3 go down in exchange for the 2 of Liquid. Yes, they bought themselves enough time for Gyrocopter to live a little bit longer and get off some of his abilities, but maybe they should have abandoned him after that.
Yeah, it's just the tombstones dropped, and then it's just easy following afterwards. They can just chase him down constantly with the slows, and yeah, that was a great, amazing Wyvern ulti, but they didn't have everyone there. Bulldog wasn't there. He needs to have this Blink Dagger. He can't afford to go into the team fights just yet. And so it was basically all on the power shot and the call down coming in for Team Alliance to kill them, but they couldn't run away because of the tombstone and even more map control now.
Diffusal Blade all ready for the Phantom Lancer. 13.5 minutes in. Of course, it's a pretty straight Diffusal Blade, only stopping for a Ring of Aquila. No early boots of travel, no drums, nothing like that.
Yeah, no Yasha for fast farming. And considering how far ahead they are, kind of like in the positioning, I would think he could have went for a Yasha just to farm out effectively. Maybe boots of travel if he wanted to join his team, but it looks like they just want to fight for Team Liquid right now.
Yeah. But again, that doesn't really seem like Liquid style, right? They want to fight it out, and Diffusal's the best combat item. So probably that's the mindset of Matu. And he knows it's going to be effective. I mean, he can purge the Wind Ranger when she tries to Wind Run away. Purge the Slardar.
I think the biggest thing, though, for Alliance is that one good thing is there's no...
Oh, the turnaround. They have the Tombstone out. Just going to buy time to kill the Tombstone, it seems. But it is level 4, and it's going to be hard. Kebab, he's actually in range of that Tombstone. Now they're going to glimpse Gyro back into the Tombstone with the Static Storm ready to go. Kebab, he's actually still surviving until an Ice Shard comes out, finish them off. Loda is able to battle it out against these heroes until Fada shows up. Once again, Fada is the hero that makes sure that Alliance have to retreat. They won't be able to get unless it's Ice Shard. That's good block out. And they have another glimpse. Loda's brought back in. 3-man stun from Admiral Bulldog. That's going to ensure they 3 go down to Shell Grave on Loda, keeps them alive. Alliance go too far. And Matu now shows up, gets at least a purge onto Admiral Bulldog. But it's really Loda that they want to be able to kill. He doesn't have a TP scroll out. He can go ahead and eat his mango, get to the side shot, but it looks like Fada's going to catch him first. If this nuke hits... Oh, he's not going to pop it in time. Loda gets away.
He probably knew he didn't have enough damage. Oh, what a crush coming around from Bulldog. It goes to show off if you farm for your Blink Dagger, it's way better than just coming to these team fights and just feeding. So really good play from Bulldog, turning around. Nice grave too. I was thinking Loda might go down there, but Ake on point there, saving his team. And What is he
Yeah,
doing?
you took a tier 1 tower, congrats, but the tier 2 at the bottom lane is gone.
Longer is it up? 2 more minutes from a time of man. They can play as aggressive as they want. Maybe take out this tier 2 in the top lane.
I think now that they have the Razor back into play and they have the mech on Undying, they should just 5-man push a lane. Because they really shouldn't lose a fight with that mech.
It depends on if they get grouped up. Alliance still have the great thing, but S4 is so far behind. Like, it's just he has nothing right now. I don't even know what he's saving for. He might be thinking he has to go like Maelstrom or something. He hasn't bought the Blink yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like the Blink Dagger would be the best option, as it's pretty clear that like Ags isn't going to make a big difference for you right now because it's so far behind. The increase in stats is not going to change, I think, the outlook of the fight that much. Your increase in damage is pretty minimal, to be honest.
He might even just straight up go for BKB, but then he's actually like, just useless in the team fights.
Then you're screwed. Like, he's gonna get a BKB off and survive a little bit longer, but like 10 minutes from now, he's just
Let me
gonna be
just
awful.
use my shackle shot. That's all I'm gonna be used for in the team fights.
I honestly think Maelstrom's the best item he could go for, but he just picked up the point booster.
It
So,
just gives you
we'll see.
overall, better sieging opportunities. Once you take down the towers, you can mop up one, mop up another, and then if you team fight, normally you'll have the cooldown off there, as well as giving you good stats and HP for the team fights.
Well, we'll see if they ever get that opportunity. Liquid are now 5-manning through that tier 2, knowing they're pretty unstoppable at this point. They have an upgraded Diffusal Blade on Matu, with the Aegis still intact for probably another minute. The mech ready to go on Mind Control. And if they take enough bounty through tier 2s and maybe another Roshan, he'll have Guardian Greaves coming in. BKB as well for the Razor. Got the Ogre Club and the recipe, just needs another 500 gold to complete the whole thing.
Well,
There goes that Aegis, so if Lions are going to fight, they're trying to fight now.
I don't think they'll fight. They might wait for Loaded to pick up something. He does have 2.7k gold. I'm really curious to see what he goes for.
It's probably better to wait, right, until potentially Roshan is up, and that could be a huge swing if you're able to smoke up, somehow get a fight, win it, and then take Roshan yourselves. That's going to be a gigantic swing of momentum to the favor of Alliance.
I just don't think Alliance can afford to save for buybacks just because of how this is going, and Gyrocopter has to just have those next items. They're only about 7k net worth down, but it feels like the back is all unloaded right now, and he has to get as big as possible. And especially now that Fada has a BKB, he's just going to run at them like he did last game, and this is where we saw the turning point for Liquid, but this time Liquid are in the driver's seat.
Yeah, Liquid, if they want, they could just stay away from fights and push this Phantom Lancer to late game position. He already has the damage. He's got the split pushing aspect now with Manta. All he needs is really the stats, the HP, to make sure that he isn't just one shot during, if he's ever caught out by one disable, one good shackle shot or something like that. He doesn't get just chained down.
Yeah.
So what would you say the best builds for Matu would be? Do you like, we've occasionally seen BKBs against very mid-game lineups like Alliance has. Do you like the later game Heart or Scotty aspect?
Yeah, normally when a debate comes, it's always with PL, and it's between Scotty and Hart. It's like, when do I know what to go for? And in this situation, if you're going to be sticking on targets like that have BKBs, Wind Ranger's going to eventually probably get one. Gyrocopter has one. I really do like the Scotty for just, sticking on the target and getting on them. But if you want to have the sustained push, just a more massive HP pool to survive, the Wyvern ulti, the Gyrocopter call down and all this, then you want to just have that Heart. It's really good for staining pushes for the high ground. But if you find out somebody in the open field, I feel like Scotty is way better at just, isolating them, slowing them down, and then killing them.
S4 almost has the completed eggs, so that will be coming in soon. It's obviously quite late.
They're amplifying
but
creeps.
It is what it is.
So they would
just so S4 has an easier time.
Oh, he hasn't had an easy time at all, Cap.
No, he really hasn't. 7,200 net worth on him. He is almost half the net worth of some of these liquid cores.
And it's not even his fault. It's just Fada getting that early kill basically dictated the whole like early game for him, and he's so far to catch up.
Yeah, because it's a bad matchup, right? Razor should be Wind Ranger. You just static link her. She has to win run away constantly. But then it gets even worse if Fada by getting boots before the first time you really clash because of the bounty and the first blood.
And if you get boots first on Wind Ranger, you have no damage. You're screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nothing. And then the worst part is he's only level 11. I mean, the wind run's not even going to save you anymore. Jeez. Really needs to have those levels up.
Roshan. Looks like it's going to be an early one.
That's definitely favoring the side of Liquid. But I wonder if they should just go in for the all-in play for Alliance. The thing is, though, Undying Tombstone on the high ground at Roche Pit. You have the Sigil scouting out. Then you have the kinetic field, as well as the BKB from Fada. I just don't feel like Alliance are going to have that 5-man crush we saw last game. So
yeah,
I don't even know if it's worth smoking out. Might just have to wait for them to come to you and hope that Liquid mess up when they go for the high ground siege.
Do you would you prefer to see AC on Fada here? Like, Shiva's has been much more popular for Razors, but this time around you don't have a core that will actually go AC. Very unlikely on the Phantom Lancer. So, and where you are talking about high ground potential, would you rather see that minus armor item?
Yeah, normally when you get Shivas, it's for, illusion-based heroes, or if you already have Ags, Shivas, and Refreshers. Something like that. But in this lineup, we're going to see most likely the AC on the Razor, and it's just because, last game he would have probably got it, but instead his other ally got it on the Huskar instead this game. But he can still go for the Shivas afterwards if he really wants to, just depending on what he wants to do.
Yeah, Razor is one of the few heroes, much like Doom, that does like to go for the double armor items.
So either you go double armor or you go Ags Refresher.
Yeah.
That's both of those heroes.
Yeah, and Ags has fallen out of favor for quite some time now.
Who needs that? Who wants
What do you
blinded?
think that is? The Ags just...
Oh,
nice Manta dodge at the turnaround. Admiral Bulldog, you pay for that mistake.
Oh my.
Now they're going to be able to get the glimpse back on S4. Oh no, he's going to try and go for the TP out. They have the snowball saved? No, they don't, but Matu's just going to turn on to Ake, get him instead. Jarex has come forward with his snowball that was placed on S4. Helped out Matu a little bit. Matu just keeps on going with that Aegis. He's going to be able to help get Kebab. And Loda chased away. Glimpse, pops the BKB. Fada is going to be forced back, but his BKB will make sure he stays alive. Matu, he's going to die here on the front lines. He starts going for S4. Doesn't manage to get a land. S4 just throws down the power shot. He dies! And Matu actually stays alive. The rest of the
20
team killed the
HP.
gyrocopter. What the hell
20
just
HP.
happened?
Maybe he had Aegis, but still 20 HP. That's pretty much game.
Yeah, now Matu's going to go up to full HP with that Aegis still intact. And Team Liquid.
Now, Alliance have nothing really more to give. You didn't kill the Aegis on the Tumba Man. He's got 5.5k gold.
Oh,
That's
the
just
death.
dirty.
That's
Dirty.
that's the death glimpse right there. As soon as you spawn, you have 5 seconds. If you get glimpsed during that period of time, you'll be sent back to where you died.
Thanks, Purge.
No problem, buddy. So they get that extra pick off of the support. They gotta look for more. Still 20 seconds left until the gyrocopter's back up.
Tower is under attack.
This is just really well executed from the beginning of the game from Liquid. This is just looking amazing for them. We thought Alliance could do it in this game, but they haven't looked back. It looks like from the 5-minute mark.
I forgot Matu still had that Aegis, so...
What do you do?
She's just like sitting on the front lines, chilling. No HP, no mana.
At least I called the Scotty. That's the only thing that matters.
True.
It's nothing matters anymore in this game. Or does it? They're gonna kill him. Die!
Matu. At this point, you're just
He's
gonna
got no
die so
mana.
you can have mana
I
back.
know.
There's that AC jump in. Admiral Bulldog hoping to be able to find an opening on the Undying, but he's met with an ice shard as he can't escape. Now Matu's just gonna jump over the cliff, look for more. He tries to catch Kebab. Does get taken out by that Splinter Blast, but Kebab is gonna be stunned up, taken out as Matu now revives. We'll hopefully be able to catch out Loda as that BKB starts expiring.
I'm just waiting for the white towel. Mercy.
Yeah.
Mercy Alliance.
Alliance are going to be waving that flag anytime soon now as next lane of Rax falls. Matsu is unstoppable. They got the Scotty, they got the AC. Ice Charge just wants loaded in. They're going to wait out the Shallow Grave. They got plenty of time to kill him with this kind of positioning. They go for the supports first before they take out the Gyrocopter. And Loda at this point, the rest of his boys, they know it's over. They probably knew it was over for a little while now. They finally called the GG. Probably just discussing what's going to be happening in game number 3 because we're going to be heading to the full series here.
Yeah,